Hi, everybody. Welcome to Katie MoonChild's World. I'm Katie, and you're at the Lightworkers RoundTable. Welcome, my special, wonderful, lovely guest, Shining Hawk Healing, Toni.
Hello,
Welcome, my
everyone.
friend.
Hey there.
So good to have you here.
It's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere. It's good to be here. It's good to be.
No kidding. This last couple of weeks, the information that we've been thrown at us, we all as readers knew it already. Kind of interesting how that's all working out.
The energy is very, very strong lately. I mean, there
Yes.
was the weather has been kind of weird. It was
Yeah.
lightning and then it was thunder, but there was no rain. There was maybe a little bit of rain, like a few drops on my car, but that was pretty
Just
much
enough to
it.
get your car dirty.
Well, yeah. So it was
I
kind
had
of
an
like,
interesting storm on Saturday.
oh
We
yeah,
had our first monsoon storm Saturday here.
wow.
Well, wind shear hit my property. I have two very large dead trees, and
Hmm.
it brought one of them down. Bam! And what was really,
Mm.
really weird was I was videotaping the storm to put on my channel. Welcome monsoon 2020. And I pan up to look at the branch and I say, this is scary. That up there scares me. I pan back down, and when I come back down, my window screen is like camera focused on the window screen. So as I'm pulling back so that it'll go back into the yard again. And I hear crack, boom, right on
Oh
cue.
no.
So I had on film. So it's on my channel. So
Oh my
I
gosh,
did
that
like
must have been
a
scary.
3-minute video. It was like, holy crap.
Yeah, that must have been really scary.
Oh, my heart. Oh, man. It was like, okay, be careful what you say. Yes, this is scary, but
Words
yeah.
have power. Words have power.
Good to see you guys. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Manasa. Vixen Doe. My
Hi
goodness.
guys.
Good to see
Hi
everybody.
Nasa.
Oh, sweet Manasa. Manasa and I we're working on a series we're going to do this fall.
Oh nice. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. We're going to be
Hi Jenny.
talking about the Nag Hammadi. You're going, hey.
Okay.
Talk about why it's not in the Bible. Why did they take these things out of the Bible when half of that talks about manifesting and
Yeah, well, you got to take all the stuff that empowers the people out
yeah,
of the book that keeps them enchained and enslaved. So,
keeps them coming
not
back?
saying that anything against the Bible, but that's been changed so many times to sort of
Yes,
reflect the will of those who are in charge.
exactly. I was going to say the
So,
ruler or the pope or
or
the
the
preacher or
King, King
whatever's popular.
James.
Hi,
Whoever.
Rachel. Good to see you, honey. Oh, yes.
And,
So I would like to start with just a little bit of an introduction of you. Tell us a little about you, what you do.
I
And
am a shamanic Reiki master teacher, and I am also an intuitive. I soak emotions up like water to a sponge. And if I walk into a room, I immediately can take the emotional temperature of the people in it. So I am very in tune to, especially to people, and pets somewhat, but especially people, because we are so very emotional. So
yeah,
it's
that's
really easy to read.
boy, is that ever the truth.
Yeah, yeah. I have a channel called Shining Hawk Healing, and on my channel, I try to stay away from politics and entertainment, gossip and things like that, because as a shaman, we try to stay away from that kind of thing. It kind of lowers your vibration, because it takes you into, because most of the stuff that you get, is just like salacious. So that kind of stuff will take your energy down into a lower vibration. So I try to stay away from that and try to keep my vibration high.
Yeah, me too. I don't like hanging out with them critters down there in the lower land. They're scary.
I mean, but it's, it's like you can look at them and go, well, this happened already in history, so why do I have to look at it again?
That's the way I was doing this afternoon, or this morning. I'm watching the hearings and I'm giggling, and I'm going, God, it's like watching paint dry. And then I'm going, so what are you watching it for?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I found something else to do. Hey, Toni Baker, good to see you.
Vixen,
yeah, Linda Sandoval, hi. Yeah, so
Hi,
it's like, this is crazy. What am I watching this stuff for?
Yeah,
it's not like
it's
it's changing anything whether I watch it or I don't watch it.
No,
And
I mean,
already
but
know.
it's you watch it because it's like it's history, and we are here to observe. We are watchers. We are here to not only participate. We are here to record and be the recorder for a lot of things that happen in the human condition, so that when we come back, or when we're up there, or we're guiding, or whatever we're doing, we have a sort of a greater understanding of what humans are all about, and what we can do, what we can't do yet.
Exactly. What does having free will really mean? Sometimes I wonder if that is really such a good thing. I mean, it is, but sometimes it really complicates everything.
I know, but we're always gonna have darkness and light, and light is always, if you have darkness, light has to be somewhere, because you don't know that it's dark if you don't know what the light looks like. And vice versa.
And there's someone showed me this is I learned how to stand in my own power. I thought it was pretty cool. This lady taught me. She says, when you go in a dark room, what do you see? Nothing. When you turn on the light, what happens to the dark? It runs and hides. What do you see? Everything. Whew, that gave me goosebumps. But that's how I learned how to stand in my power.
So you rather have everything rather than nothing.
Exactly.
And
I want that clarity of vision.
Everyone feels that way. Everyone feels that way. We don't always know how to get there, right? Because sometimes we're stuck in a room, there are no doors, there are no windows. How do we get the light? We feel around, we feel lost, we feel depressed, we feel, bad for reasons we don't sometimes understand. But there's always a crack somewhere. We just have to find it. Yeah, a pinhole. And even that's all you really need sometimes, is a pinhole. Right. And once you focus in on that light, that hole starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Exactly. It expands to the point. And it's really funny, as a marijuana grower, that's one thing you're constantly looking for, are pinholes of light when it's supposed to be dark, because that messes you completely up. Causes your plants to become a hermaphrodite, and so they will pollinate themselves and make seeds. Yank that sucker out.
That's that Jurassic Park saying is, life will always find a way. Life always.
It sure does.
So,
and it's really interesting because it's a weed. We have all these cultivars of plants that are really special and hard, like orchids, and they're hard to grow and all this. When you get to marijuana, it's just a weed.
Mm-hmm. And there are so many good weeds out there,
beneficial ones.
Stinging nettle is a weed you can find in your yard anywhere at any time.
Purslane.
All of the weeds, you just take a good look around your yard and see. There's an app that you can get on your phone that tells you,
that
identifies the flowers or the the plants that you're looking at. So it'll give you the name of
And
it.
it'll even tell you if it's toxic or not.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is very important. You don't want to just eat
Kind of
anything.
helpful if you're weeding and you're pulling these things up and you're not using gloves. You don't want to put your hands in your mouth.
Oh no, and stinging nettles, that's you don't
No,
want
you
to
don't
touch
want to do
those.
anything with that
Oh
without
my
gloves.
gosh. It's like trying to grab a cactus. You don't want to do that.
The first time I heard someone say they were drinking nettle tea, I was like, is that stinging nettles? Doesn't that mess your throat up? And they're like, no, no, it's really,
No.
really good. And it's good for you.
It is good for you. It is good
Oh,
for
it's funny. But that's like the first time you try aloe vera from the plant.
Yes.
Processed aloe vera gel. That aloe vera from the plant is going to go right through you. But that's what it's supposed to do. It cleanses you. It's a good thing.
Yeah, you should always sort of like make sure that you don't, just take a small amount at first to make sure your body can handle it, because some people can't handle aloe vera. Just like what is it, that wheatgrass? Wheatgrass makes me incredibly
I do spirulina. I'll do spirulina instead of wheatgrass.
I cannot
can't get past the smell of it. I feel like because I will go and lay in grass to do earthing and grounding.
Yes. Yeah.
I think freshly cut grass is one of my favorite smells. So to think about drinking it, just kind of, I don't know, it doesn't quite go.
I'm trying to find that app that I was talking about. Somebody asked me what.
There's an app like that also for crystals.
Yes.
And I have that one. What's that one called?
Let's see. I'm trying to find that. I've got so many apps here. I can't.
Oh, me too. I actually have so many apps on my phone that when I make a video that's over a half hour long, I have to go and put apps offload apps and pictures and stuff. I don't have room to edit.
Do you edit on your phone?
Identifier. Oh, gee, that's an original name. But it will tell you, you show you what you put over a crystal, like you're looking at a barcode or a QR code, and it'll tell you what it is.
Look, you guys, Katie and I have the same crystal. Look at that.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Ooh. Labradorite.
Labradorite.
Nice. So nice.
This is my other favorite. I want a great big one, though.
What is that?
That's called an amylite. As I drop it, it's a nautilus. It's a little, like, get it back over here. It's like a nautilus shell, but as it petrifies, it does opalescence in
I love it.
In the sections. So they're usually really inexpensive too. But they're a dime a dozen. They're all over.
Are they?
Especially here during Gem Show. Which, by the way, California. I want to have a big retreat next year for Gem Show here.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool?
So this one is Southern California wildflowers. They have like a whole listing of the wildflowers.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one.
And a lot of our wildflowers are the same as those in Southern California, because we have the lupin and we have California poppies and the bluebells.
Oh, the bluebells.
I love the little bluebells with the little white stamens inside. I had a yard. One of my cousins gave my dad a lunch bag, paper bag size thing of wildflower seeds, desert wildflower seeds. So we decided we were just going to plant them all in all flower beds in the backyard one season. Wow, it was beautiful. It was packed. There was enough seeds in there to probably plant an acre, and we did it in just a few flower beds, so they were packed. It was pretty though.
But you got a lot of butterflies, right?
Always.
And hummingbirds. That's amazing. I love that.
My mom was the hummingbird freak. She had 5 hummingbird feeders that she changed the water in every day. She changed it. She attended them daily. When my father had COPD, he wanted his hospital bed put in the window where he could lay there and watch the hummingbirds. So, yeah. Oh, I was raised in the National Park Service. So, yeah, I'm a environmentalist to the max. I was raised where you don't pick up a rock because that rock is protected. Ooh. Can't hear you, Toni.
I think
There you are.
I think these are shells. This is an
Yes, they look
abalone
like
shell.
abalone.
Yeah.
You
But
know, I
this
didn't know.
is an
that
app for crystals.
most abalone hunters have a finger or two missing. Did you know that?
And that's bad. I mean,
They truly do have a finger or two missing.
because they're so sharp. And
Those suckers, that's a pedipalp, or that's a single palp. Yeah, it's a 1 foot organism, and that is the strongest muscle in its whole body. And if you don't have a crowbar or something to pry those things off the rock, you try to do it with your fingers and they clamp down, they will cut your finger off.
wow. And I'm told that you're not supposed to really drill or chop into them because the shards are really bad for you to inhale because they can cut up.
Very sharp on your lungs.
Yeah, they can cut up your lungs. You don't want that. It's like
It's like
sniffing glass.
yes, exactly. It's like I didn't know for years that when you're using an abalone shell and you're smudging, you're cleansing, you don't want to burn it in that shell. That gives off toxic fumes.
Oh, did not know that.
And I didn't know that, but it was a Native American lady who told me that. She's like, don't ever burn it in the shell. It is to ride in the shell. The shell is to help to direct the smoke and the air. So that's why you hit it towards the shell when you're doing the turkey feather.
Right.
I have been so hungry to work with a shaman that that's how you and I met. Actually, really got to talking was because I was doing a mushroom vision quest, and I wanted a constant. And you had just talked about how you had done a vision quest, your first vision quest, and how you had entities came and they scared you, and and how you fixed that. And I'm like, okay, I've done mushroom often, and I always know that it's gonna go away. The scaries go away. It's no big deal. I don't get too worried about it. But if it's really scary because I'm doing this in a spiritual way, who knows what's going to come forward? What do I do? So I emailed Toni, and she was all, well, do you have a constant? I was like, huh? What's that? So you need an image to bring you back when you see something scary.
Yeah.
I was like,
and most of the times you see something scary, it's your subconscious sort of saying something, and it's usually something from your past that's come up in a different form to just sort of give you a message somehow. And frightening as it is, sometimes you have to turn around and face it and go, what's this all about?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that this year. Facing things that completely terrified me. I used to be completely afraid of being alone. And now I relish it. I love every minute that I can be by myself.
Yeah, but you're never really alone though, right?
No. It's by myself in myself. I should put it that way. Because I know, no, heck no, we in a collective.
As much as we'd like to be alone, it's just never going to happen.
Toni, I love this. I love this. YouTube has a lot of nature sounds like falling rain, oceans, birds, but never swamp sounds. What gives?
I guess the swamp, I don't know. Swamp sounds are the same. Like I don't know. I imagine the swamp sounds are like crickets and
Frogs, man.
and that kind of thing.
I hear when someone says swamp sounds, I'm hearing bullfrogs.
Yeah, frogs.
You got all the frogs doing their little I love frogs and how they talk to each other. They make me laugh. We have a bird here. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but it goes. I'm like, oh my God, I laugh every time.
That sounds.
What is this bird?
It's a warbler. It's a laughing warbler.
It sounds like a witch. It cracks me up.
That's what's in the swamp. Not that we're
My
scared of
frog
witches.
sound? What's my frog sound, Rachel? I don't know. She wants that from my ribbit. My ribbit. That's so funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Toni, I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah.
Here's a blast from the past. There used to be a commercial years and years ago. It was a guy on a motorcycle, and every time he'd shift his motorcycle, he'd go, near beer. Oh, you silly man. I love it. And it's terrible beer.
Cheers.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, yes. You have a deck of cards that you've created.
Just yes, I have a deck of cards that sort of makes my whole wheel sort of a 3-dimensional thing. I've taken it from the actual wheel and put it on the cards. And yesterday I did a live where I went through all of the cards and explained how they come up for me. But, you guys, I really wanted you to sort of experience them yourself so that they speak to you in the way that you need to hear them.
Beautiful. I'm getting one this month for sure. And I love how you package them and everything.
Thank you.
Much better than a darn box.
I know. So many people hate those boxes and the nice 2-part boxes with the lamination and all the great artwork and everything is nice.
But
I think the bags are nice as well. So.
Well, yeah, and that bag that you have is beautiful with the feathers and everything on it. It's gorgeous. The wheel she's talking about that's on there, that was my constant. The rock, there's a stone in the center that has the most beautiful heart, and it says love. So that's what I told her I was going to think of when things scared me. I was going to watch and picture her stone. It worked too. It was great. I didn't see anything scary, so I didn't use it, but it was really cool to have that.
Thanks, Linda.
And ever since then, now I'm like painting rocks. Only I don't go elaborate. I just do silly stuff like I get gold paint.
That's lovely.
And then you go stack those out by your front door. Feng shui, girlfriend. That brings abundance to you.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be real gold, just gold paint. I've got them in the windows. I've got them. So I'm a little rock painting cuckoo.
I love rocks too. I love rocks. Like the last house I lived in, I made a labyrinth. So I would go down to the beach with bags and just start collecting rocks and bring them home. The back of my car was dragging on.
Yeah, last time I was in California, I was visiting my brother, and he took me to Hearst Castle. In San Simeon, California, there's a jade beach. And so we're walking on the beach, and there's this little rock, and I kicked it with my toe, and ow! It didn't move. It was in this, 3/4 in the sand. It was just sticking up a little bit. So what the heck? So he's helping me, and we're moving it. Sucker was a piece of jade that big.
Whoa.
I had a lot of fun getting that home. Luckily, I went there by Amtrak. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get it home. But yeah, so it's here.
Jade, I love jade.
I want to just slice it in half and see what it's like in the middle.
It's probably beautiful.
Jade, and it's got, swirled matrix through it and stuff. It's huge.
But you're in the land of crystals. You live in the land of crystals.
Yeah. Let me tell you the energy here when the gem show starts.
Yeah. As
those giant geodes and crystals come in here, they're the size of cars.
Yeah.
Some of them. You feel it. You literally feel the change. It starts the middle of July, or middle of January. It's the last 2 weeks of January and the first week of February. Well, it's the first week of February is when it's open to the public. My birthday's in the first week of February. Uh-oh, we got you. You're muted.
That whole thing is your birthday week, right?
Right. February 3rd is my birthday. So that week is the week it's open to the public. So I used to spend a lot of money at the gem show. But I will go back now. I have lots of friends. We'd have a lot of fun. Can you imagine us all shopping together?
Here goes the
They'd
crazy.
be going, oh my God, here they come.
Yes, absolutely.
And then the next year they'd be going, where are they? Oh, here they come. Because we're all rock cuckoo.
Cuckoo for rocks.
Yes,
Cuckoo for
we
rocks.
are. Well, let's pull a card. See what message that Spirit has for us. And wow, we're almost halfway. Good night, 26 minutes. I'm always amazed how fast this goes. It's fun doing live streams. I really enjoy it.
Hi.
I got a bunch of them coming up
Hey,
too.
Ron.
Oh, and for anybody that I have invited to the Lightworkers RoundTable, if they can't do it on Thursday, we can record it and then I'll play it as a premiere on Thursday so that I'm there to answer questions. So yeah, I want to do this
Menasa.
the easiest way possible. Hey, Ron, good to see you. Ron's next week.
Jenny.
Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot will be here next Thursday. Hi, Teresa Cole. I love it. It's so fun. People are going, who's Teresa Cole? Where's Teresa Cole? And she and I giggle. Okay. What do we need to know? I'm using the Sacred Self-Care Oracle.
What are we asking?
Just a general message from Spirit. Yeah.
For
all of us. What are you telling us? What do we need to know to get through tomorrow or the weekend or more hearings?
I'll do the weekend. Let's see what's going on for the weekend. What should we know for the weekend?
See, my channel's like your channel. I don't read on politics.
Yeah. It's too divisive and the negative energy is no good.
That energy.
Patience and planning. So, be very conscious of how you're going about your weekend. Don't bypass the planning stage. And try not to get, like, if something's really important going on, try not to get too stressed out about it. Just, plan it out, even plan, a few minutes for a freak out if that's what you need.
Yeah.
If you know you're going to freak out, maybe put 10 minutes in there and go, this is my freak out time. And then go somewhere and just freak out.
And I've even got a good exercise for you to help you freak out. Go to Goodwill, buy a couple of $10 plates, and go find a dumpster or a wall somewhere and scream and throw those plates. Let me tell you, it feels so good when you're done.
That's so great.
And you only spend a couple, and everybody's like, that lady's nuts. Look what she's doing.
It is hot. I mean, it's so hot. It's just so hot. The weather is so crazy.
They can't figure out what season it is. And I just find it, we've all been doing this global warming thing forever and ever and ever, but all of a sudden we shut down the world for COVID, and then global warming said, see, this is the way it should be, and we're going to show you where you're wrong. And then global warming's gotten 1,000 times worse. 1,000 times worse. So it just seemed like overnight. It blew me away when you're seeing those films of empty cities like in Japan, and there's herds of deer running down the center of the city. There's no people, but deer. It's like, yeah, nature always wins.
Finds a way, yeah. If the cities are, if the cities fall, then we're gonna have like, I don't know what we're gonna.
It's gonna be interesting.
It would be interesting, but I'm gonna go positive and go, we'll figure it out.
We will. Well, we will, because we have to.
We have to.
You got to put one foot in front of the other to survive. So
Rachel says I need to go and get a plate setting for 12. That's funny. I love that. Yeah. That's for 2 place settings. two dinners.
Wow. For 6. Oh, Ron's got Linda G on his channel tomorrow night at 5.
Oh, nice.
That'll be fun. I love her. I got to get her on here. She was one of the 15 emails, but she was in Sedona at the time. So I need to send her another one.
Well, she always talks about looking. She always talks about looking at new readers, and she'll probably come on. And
I got to work with her once. I was in a panel, and she was our MC, and it was Tarot Love Community, and we were each showing our talents. So we had somebody who was singing stuff. So I did some alcohol ink. Did a little demonstration. She's like, Katie MoonChild, you are an artiste. And I'm laughing. I'm like, this is nothing, girlfriend. This is doodling for me. You haven't seen what I do. I'm not bragging, but yeah, I paint. Seriously, paint.
Yeah. You are an artiste.
My card for us says, look to the stars, you guys. We are being, as a planet, stop looking at countries. As a planet, we're being pulled into a major change in our location, where we exist in the universe. Our whole galaxy is. You're going to feel it no matter whether you want to or not. And I mean, astrophysicists are even talking about this. So yeah, look to the stars. There's where the answers are. And I'm also noticing it's a 4 card. So, that's that. Oh, I'm trying to find my cheat sheet for numbers. There it is. I do bad. Manifestation. 4 is manifestation, stability. So yeah, look to the stars for stability. That also makes me wonder, we got ETs watching us that are going to come and help us before this mess is over. I wonder. Although I also know, I wonder too. They look at us as though we're very primitive people.
Very violent.
Very afraid of us.
Very violent, primitive people. And it's, we're not there yet. We're just not there
we don't even, our brains don't even function on the same wheelhouse.
Well,
so how can they help us and guide
us? We use parts of our brains. Parts is parts. We use parts of our brains, but we don't necessarily understand the magnitude of thought and what thought actually does. Because thoughts are things, and thoughts have power, just like words have power. Thoughts have power, and the thoughts that you think, you go, well, that doesn't matter, but it does matter because your subconscious is already working on making it happen for you as soon as you think the thought. As soon as you say the thought, the subconscious is already trying to manifest what you want. So everything you think goes into the machine of manifestation. So be
Yeah, your
careful what.
thoughts are more powerful than the spoken word in that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, and a positive thought is 10 times more
Yeah.
powerful than negative thoughts. So
Yes.
if you do find yourself thinking negative thoughts, all you have to do is change it, replace it with a different thought, and then you can maybe stop the process, depending on how much time you've been working on that thought.
I have a little thing that I always say when I catch myself going, whoa, you don't want to put that out in the universe. And so my saying that I always tell myself is, Control Alt delete that thought. I'm sorry, angels, I don't mean that. Bring it back. And it works. It works. So I work a lot with the angels. So archangels are my Archangel Gabriel's giving me a novel about twin flames. We've been working on it for 5 years now. Gives it to me in the middle of the night. Sorry, I haven't fruit fly bothered me.
Raining and hailing where Linda is.
She's in Minnesota.
You're in Minnesota. Oh, wow. Wow.
Midwest has really been hot.
Yeah.
Really hot. We had 111. That's the hottest it's been.
No, yeah. That's all.
That was one day. That was one day.
11, that's all.
But that's what brought in the monsoon. We have to have it get like 110, 115 to bring the air currents around. So
wow.
And this kind of goes back to our thought, changing your thoughts around. When you have a negative thought, stop and think a minute. Now, wait. How can I tweak that so that it's going to bring around something positive instead of making me so upset? Because we do it to ourselves.
Yeah.
And every time we revisit something like that, we redo it to ourselves. So that's why
because we get that constant, right? We get that circular thinking going on, and it's like, and believe me, I've been there where you can't get rid of the thought. It just keeps coming back, and each time you get it, it's more and more. It's scarier each time. It's like, oh no, it's getting bigger.
Yeah. And then you finally realize, well, maybe I need to do some shadow work or some mirror work.
Something different. I mean, when I work with someone, I take them through stages. Like, if there's something that's going on, it feels like it should be from the past, which usually it is. So you go back through the past at certain stages, and there's a process that you go through just to, step into that space and experience where you were at the time and how you were feeling at the time, so that you can clear it and clear that shadow, because it's lurking. You don't want that. You don't want shadows lurking.
Well, and also too, as you're going through life and you're working through all these things in your life, go back to this amylite. It's like the Nautilus shell. You have sections. Time works in a spiral. It doesn't work in a straight line. So every time I look at these little opalescent pieces, those are little things I need to work through. And as I'm going through the spiral of time, whether you start in the center and work your way up or work your way down, however you look at it, those little things are going to line up every once in a while. You thought you dealt with it back here, but guess what? The little piece that's still in there that you got to deal with. So it's always amazing to me how they will line up like that as you go through. So yes, this time that we're going through is scary, but it's also really exciting. Because we have so much coming. And, we can't have good things happening until you clean out the riffraff, You can't eat the wheat without removing the chaff, basically. So we have to
have another word for the chaff. I have another word for the chaff, but
I do too. And you can say that word on this channel, by the way, because
Oh,
I'm not ever monetizing. I don't care.
I'm not either. I don't monetize because it's just,
No, I'm gonna do. I do.
I mean, I take donations.
Yeah, I ask for
I'm good for
donations.
that. Yeah.
The
But
main
as far
reason.
as monetization is concerned, it just feels like I'm in the machine. I'm already in the machine, but I'm on the
You got to play the
outer
game.
layer.
You
Yeah,
got
you
to
do.
play the
You
game
do.
your
You
way, and
do.
I'm not willing to do that.
Well,
If
to a
I
certain
want to have
degree.
a
To
rant,
a certain extent. Yeah.
yeah. If I want to have a rant and I say fuck every other word, I might say fucking shit every other word. I don't care. Everybody in here knows I'm like that, so it's no big deal.
Oh gosh.
I don't profess to be an angel. I work with them. I'm not one.
Well, none of us are yet.
Right?
We're on our way.
Yes,
We're on our
we
way.
are. We are. So I would like to read the Lightworkers Pledge. You guys, it's down in the description if you'd like to follow along with me. Follow along quietly. Kind of sets the mode for our purpose and what we're supposed to be doing on this earth. So to begin with, I declare a pledge to love. I will act based on judgments from the heart. I will act not based on judgments of lack or fear. I will act not controlling by self-interest, not controlled by self-interest, commercial, or political agendas. I will act attempting to reduce conflict and division. I will act to promote cooperation. I will act to promote consensus. I will act to promote peace. I will act recognizing the qualities of all human beings. I will act to pursue a picture of collective truth rather than personal truth. And I will act to acknowledge the responsibility of supporting others in their spiritual awakening. I will act and do not deliberately or knowingly mislead or misinform. And I make this pledge in love. Amen. I love you guys. This is so when you're feeling like ugh, I can't go today. I just don't want to. I'm not feeling people-y today. You're muted.
Yeah, the peoples. The
people-y.
Sally Fields. The people.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have a process or something that you do to help lift your vibes, your spirits?
The first thing I do is just go out and stand on a piece of earth, no matter how small it is, even if it's just this small. You just put your little toesies on it, or if you can get your entire feet on it, that's good. Don't think about what walked on it or peed on it or whatever. don't even think about it. Just put your feet on the earth. And it's, a lot of people call it grounding, but I call it, just getting in touch with the mother, with Gaia. And there's an exercise that if you feel like your energy is lagging, you can stand on the earth and you take your hands, like these are like levers for energy, right? So if you put your hand like that, you can feel the energy between them. But if you put your hands like this, then you can move the energy up and down like that. So you'll go down and up and down and out and around.
Oh, yeah.
Times. You'll do that 3 times. That's moving the energy from your crown chakra to your base chakra, back up to your crown base, and then the crown and around. And this is your auric field. So you're filling that with energy. And that's another one of the things I do. And one more thing that I do is if you're able and you feel comfortable, just take a lie down on the ground and put your arms out, do an angel, don't
Yeah.
make snow angels, but just let your arms go out, let your feet go out, and just open yourself completely to the universe. And just that is so like, it's so refreshing when you finish.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Feel yourself, connect with the ground. If you can do it naked, that's good too. Even better.
That'd finish my neighbors off.
No. when I go to sweat lodge, I go to a lodge that's clothing optional, so I choose not to.
Well, if I now sweat lodge, that'd be different.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I want to freely sweat.
Yeah,
freely sweat. I don't want anything to hold that back.
Yeah, you don't want to, and even if you don't, go no clothing, you want to wear something really, really light, because some people come in with like, I don't know, but
work their head
as thin a cotton as you can.
Well, yeah. What are they thinking? You're going to be in the hottest temperatures that you can stand. Hello.
And sometimes you can't stand it.
Yeah.
But make sure you take a piece of sage with you, or several pieces. You just put them in your bra if you have a bra, or for me, I just hold them in my hand. And when the heat gets to be too much, just put the sage right under your nose, and that helps you breathe, because sometimes it gets so hot you feel like you can't breathe. But when you put the sage underneath, you can breathe.
Okay, I want to come over there and do a sweat lodge with you. Can I come over there? I want to do that. Oh,
those are the secrets, people.
I would love that. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that would be wonderful. Actually, I was kidding around with Sonia and Lisa and Jay the other day. I was kidding around saying, I need to rent a car and come over there and see you all. I mean, half my friends live in California. I mean, you guys are all right there. Just all right.
Rod, you don't have to wear a bra.
Ron, why don't you have a bra? You need one, of all people in this chat, dude.
You're so funny.
You've never been to a clothes optional sweat lodge? They have all been clothing required. Interesting. This time of year here in Arizona is clothing optional, period. Mm-hmm. No matter where you go. Oh, good night. Yuck.
Yeah.
I actually
there are some you can find. You can find some clothing optional ones. I mean, you have to be really, really comfortable with your body, not care about what other people think about you.
Yeah, I've been in other instances and other lifestyles where that didn't matter. Anyway, I have lived a full life.
You know what? That's what you want to get to this point, and you want to be able to say, "I've lived a full life."
I've lived a full life. I've had a great life, actually. People keep telling me you need to write your memoirs, and I'm like, they'd never believe it. I've done so many jobs, and I feel like I'm like the not dependable worker kind of a thing, because I've had so many different kinds of careers. It's just, hey, I got bored with that. Let's try this.
Not everyone wants to be a cog in the wheel. Some people just want to be, they want to be running around the outside of the factory going, hey, I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who stepped off the hamster wheel going, because it squeaks too much. That's me.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah. Earthing is how I've heard that.
Yeah, earthing.
The term, the label. This morning was reminding myself, I'm trying to break the label habit. So
Did
yes,
you
that is.
did you get into the earthing thing at all? Did you
Oh, I love
did-
it.
oh, I went to meetings and talks
Oh,
with the guy
yeah, I've never
who wrote
taken.
that earthing book or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and bought the whole thing with the cords and the snaps and the pad and the and
So that
like
you can
just
earth
go
inside.
outside and lay on
Just
the
go outside,
ground.
take your shoes and socks off, and stick your toes in the mud. It does the same thing for a lot less money.
Yeah. But this is when I lived in the city. I was like, oh, I live in the city. I can't really,
Yeah, you can.
you're,
You got a flower
oh.
pot. If you got a flower pot, you can stick your feet in the dirt, doggone it.
But that dirt's not really connected to the earth.
It's not, but it was at one time because the base of it is peat
Yeah.
moss. That's peat. So
Yeah.
it was connected to the, and it has mycorrhiza in it, which was mycelium, which is the actual literal communication lines of all the plants. So
Oh, and another
I
thing
learned
you
all
can
that
do
by
too.
growing marijuana taught me all that. I don't grow marijuana, I grow microbes. And the microbes break down the nutrients that make very good marijuana. Yeah. Hi, Arlene.
Hi, Arlene.
Good to see you. You started to say something, Toni. What?
Oh, I was going to say, you can also just hug a tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or just sit with your back against a tree. Oak trees are so nice. Those
Yeah.
and weeping and willow trees. I love willows.
Oh, I love
That's
weeping
great
willows.
energy.
I could sit under a weeping willow and listen to them for hours. Just, well, that's one of my favorite things to do, though, when I'm doing the grounding, doing the earthing thing, is to just sit with my eyes closed and listen to the sounds. Just all the sounds, whether it's cars and people, and because I'm in the middle of the city too, but I hear pretty soon after a while, those cars and people start to fade away and the birds and stuff get louder and louder. And pretty soon you forget. And I swear to you, try it. Do it for 5 minutes every day or even 3 times a week. You'll sleep better at night. You know why it works, Toni? Our synthetic soles on our shoes have separated us from that.
Yes.
So if you're going to buy shoes, make sure you have leather soles. If you're going to buy shoes, I don't wear shoes very much. So
I know. And I don't really wear shoes that much. And then my foot started hurting. Like I guess it's called plantar fasciitis or something. I was like, and I told my doctor, she was like, well, you just can't
plantar fasciitis
barefoot anymore. I'm like,
I don't agree. No, I don't agree with your doctor. Sorry.
No, that is not an option for me.
I was born with flat feet, and I have something that will help you with your plantar fasciitis. And if she really, really wanted to help you, all you need is orthotics in your shoes.
Oh, I wear those socks, those special socks that sort of pull everything up because I have a really high instep.
Okay.
And
that's why you have plantar fasciitis. It's stretching that fascia.
Yeah.
I have the opposite problem. I have Bigfoot's footprint. I have no arch. I'm not kidding. I have no arch. I am super flat-footed. So I get plantar fasciitis because my arch is constantly touching the ground.
Oh.
So, yeah, I found in A Good Housekeeping the cure for that. A Good Housekeeping magazine. Doctors couldn't help me. You take a bucket of ice water and a bucket of water just as hot as you can stand.
You
And
told me that. You're the one who told me to do that. And I did that. And I
and
did
it
that. And
drives you crazy, but it works. If you can
it did
stand
help.
it. If you can stand it, you
Mhm.
put whatever, if it's whatever foot that's hurting you, you put it in the cold water and you leave it in that ice water until it hurts. It's so cold. Then you immediately put it in that hot water. And that water is so hot you can't hardly stand it. But oh man, pretty soon you get that tingling sensation of your foot waking up. And then you go right
Mhm.
back into the cold water again. And then you go bring it out of the cold water, and then you go and put your arch on that golf ball and roll your foot around on the golf ball. Then you go back into the hot water and you repeat that. And in a week, your plantar fasciitis will be all stretched back out again and more flexible. But I found that in a Good Housekeeping magazine. And I was going to a podiatrist at the time with it.
Ah,
And he went,
yeah,
oh, no,
doctors.
we got $300 orthotics for your shoes. And I'm like,
Oh, good. Yeah.
sure, okay. I don't think so. But I was working at a resort and I was on my feet all day.
Hmm.
I mean, I was walking. Geez, big resort. So I'd like
That'll
walking
do
by.
it. Yeah.
And that'll do it really quick. And I also weighed close to 300 pounds. That didn't help either.
What?
I used to weigh 275 pounds.
What? When was that? God,
Back
what
in
happened?
2008.
You're like 3 sizes smaller than that.
I lost
three bodies smaller than that.
I've lost a whole person. I've lost 120 pounds.
Wow. Is this because of
Actually,
your medication or whatever for
no. Well, I started on that road. It started me on losing weight. It was like I got cancer, but breast cancer. I only lost 10 pounds though.
Oh,
Chemotherapy and everything. And that was my mastectomy. Hey, it wasn't anything else. It was the boob
wait,
that
your boobs
my
weigh
boob.
10 pounds.
I was a double D.
Oh my God.
I was really a big girl. So, yeah.
Wow. That's
Like I say, I need to
crazy.
write a book about me. I've gone through a lot. So.
Let me see if I can see those socks that I wear. Let me
Oh yeah,
see.
Teresa's asking you about those
Hold
socks.
on a
Those
second. Let me
socks
see if
are
I can
great
find.
too.
Let me see if I can find them.
Okay. I know I've seen them on Amazon. Yeah, booby trap. No kidding. And I only had a mastectomy on one side. So that made life interesting for about 6 months until I could have a reconstruction. So, yeah. Hey, when you go through breast cancer and or something like that, and you lose your sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? Shame? I don't know. I don't care who looks at my body anymore because so many people have. I guess
Yeah.
that's why, because of cancer.
I'm good. I'm back.
Hi, you're
They're
back.
called features. I don't know if you guys can see these.
Ooh.
Called features.
Ooh.
So they have this like they have all these like little sort of elastic things that kind of hold your foot really tight.
Arch up.
Yeah. So they're good. And they designate right foot, left foot. So you're never confused.
So you got the arch where the arch is supposed to be and not on the outside of your foot. Might work better.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, I love it. There you go, Ron. You can get one of her bras. Hey, you can have one of my bras. I don't use them anymore. You can have. I got lots of them in all kinds of pretty colors. I don't use them anymore. It's amazing when you get implants when you're doing a reconstruction. They put it under your muscle. You don't sag no more. You also don't jiggle very much either.
No jiggle.
So I haven't worn a bra in years. Unless I'm going like out somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it's only so I can put crystals in it to protect me. Because it's my pockets.
It's just
That's where I carry my money too.
yeah. The safest pocket on your
Try
body.
and rob me, baby.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh my God. I knew we were going to have fun, Toni. Oh, you guys. Do you guys have any questions? We're at the 1 hour mark. And I don't want to go too far over because there's other shows that are on Thursday night too after me.
Sorry.
But otherwise, we could just stay here for hours. This is fun.
Yeah, there's who's on? I guess Kim and Intuitive You.
I can tell you how to make gummy. Yeah, she's just now starting. Kim is.
Oh, okay.
And she's one I always make sure I watch. Intuitive You.
Yeah.
So I thank you so much for coming, you guys.
Thank you, guys. It's so good to see you guys.
Fun. We got to do this again. You need to come on my Wednesday show, Toni, where we can just chat and have fun and pull cards and just do whatever happens. Because that's let's have a good time. My midweek minis. I just got a little quote that I'm going to leave you guys with. Shine your light. Make a positive impact on the world. There is nothing so honorable as helping improve the lives of others. You know, when you can give someone some advice and they take your advice and it makes a big difference in their life, there's no greater feeling.
Mm-hmm.
No greater feeling.
Yeah. And, and it's nice to give advice. It's also nice to take advice. It's also
receiving.
Nice to take advice.
This is my big thing that I've been learning this last year too, is learning how to receive. I'll give and give and give and give and give till I got nothing left to give. But you try to do that to me, I feel guilty.
You are a luminous being. You are worthy of love and acceptance and compassion and peace and all of that. You are worthy.
All of the best things that life has to offer, because that everybody wants to know, what is my purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Your purpose for being here is to live your life the best and most fulfilled way you know how. That's
listen to her. She's got it. Take that advice. Take that advice.
I love you guys. Thank you very, very much for coming. Thank you, Toni. Oh my goodness. You are always a bright spot, and I love your giggle. Thank you, sweetheart. You beautiful soul. Everyone, be kind to all living things that you come across. Most of all, be kind to yourself. We need you. Mm-hmm. Have a really good night and a really good weekend. And I'll be seeing you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.